Welcome to the second episode of fucking Heroines. See, Hans can do a jingle, so can I. Today I want to talk about Bell Hooks and her seminal book, All About Love, because what else could this ailing, sick, suffering world possibly need more of right now, right? If you have a look at my copy, you can see the way I treat books. I live in them. And Bell Hooks, who sadly passed away recently, well, she has a lot of things to teach us about love. And here are a few of them. She starts by saying that on several occasions, as I talked about love with friends, I was told I should consider seeing a therapist. As I pored over non-fiction books on the subject of love, I was surprised to find that the vast majority have been written by men. Visionary female thinking on the subject has yet to be taken as seriously as the thoughts and writings of men. Contemplating death has always been a subject that leads me back to love. In popular culture, love is always the stuff of fantasy. Maybe this is why men have done most of the theorizing about love. Male fantasy is seen as something that can create reality, whereas female fantasy is regarded as pure escape. Think about that. Think about all the books by women that you love that are in bookshops, often found in the women's lit or self-help section, and hence they are stripped of their cultural gravitas, of their term being literature, all part of the sorry state the world is in, people. I enjoy what male writers have to say about love. I cherish my Rumi and my Rilke, male poets who stir hearts with their words. But we know now that Rilke did not write as he lived, that so many words of love offered us by great men fail us when we come face to face with reality. And in contrast to that, Bell says we need people who actually walk their talk. I want to know love's truths as we live them. And the biggest lesson I learned as a young student back in London in the early 90s from this amazing book is that love is not a noun, it's a verb, and it's an act, and it's a decision. To return to love, Bell says, to know perfect love, we surrender the will to power. It is this revelation that makes the scriptures on perfect love so prophetic and revolutionary for our times. We cannot know love if we remain unable to surrender our attachment to power, if any feeling of vulnerability strikes terror in our hearts. Lovelessness torments. As our cultural awareness of the ways we are seduced away from love, away from the knowledge that love heals, gains recognition, our anguish intensifies. But so does our yearning. The space of our lack is also the space of possibility. As we yearn, we make ourselves ready to receive the love that is coming to us as a gift, as promise, as earthly paradise. So let me sum up. Bell Hooks in All About Love encourages us to act love, to do love, rather than describe it as a noun, something static. And in order to do that, we need to be courageous, to be vulnerable, and we need to not be afraid to embrace an emotional cognition, a cognition of the heart, and a cognition through art. And the heart is where we all need to go in order for the planet to heal and humanity to survive. And I do believe that is not too pathetic. I hope you are safe out there, if that's possible. I hope you're healthy. I hope you can get to safety. And if you are feeling safe and not immediately threatened right now, try and read some of those books, listen to some of their songs. These women are empowering and peaceful female warriors of empathy, art, fun. Rock on. And here's to love winning. Love wins.
My world